Penguin Random House Audio presents The Fangirl's Guide to the Galaxy, a handbook for girl geeks, by Sam Maggs. Read for you by Jessica Almasy and Holly Conrad. Introduction. One of us. One of us. I'm a fangirl. More often than not, people hit me with that word in a derogatory way. They use it to make me feel devalued, unintelligent, and immature. And you know what? They couldn't be more wrong. Being a fangirl is the best thing that's ever happened to me. My geekiness has made me friends all over the world, women who continue to be the most intelligent, well-spoken, and wonderful people I know. Fandom has given me a voice to advocate for the things I'm passionate about, and being a geek girl is constantly exciting. No one else gets more invested in the things they love. New video game? Freak out for months in advance over the cover art. Waiting for a new season of Sherlock? Create an endless number of GIFs to ease your pain. Angry about the way they posed Black Widow in that new poster? She-Hulk smashed the patriarchy. What's more, regardless of their particular fandom, geek girls are devoted to supporting women in media, constantly pushing an agenda of acceptance, diversity, and fair representation. Oh, and we manage to do all this while containing our squeeze. Mostly. We know what we're into, we love hard, and we're okay with it, but we don't have it easy. Far too often, fangirls are made to feel marginalized and unwelcome in the nerd community. Women are ostracized from online gaming, called out as fake, accused of being desperate for attention, harassed while cosplaying, and, worst of all, forced into silence. Some dude nerds don't like that we're invading their space and have become obsessed with gatekeeping, deciding who counts as a real fan and who doesn't. You're not a true fan if you only like the Marvel movies. You can't be in the anime community unless you speak fluent Japanese. You're not allowed to dress up as Ms. Marvel unless you've read every Ms. Marvel comic ever. I once had a comic book store employee refuse to help me unless I could name everyone who had ever been a member of the Avengers. Do you know how many superheroes that is? It's a lot. Do you think he ever asked that of a guy in the shop? I'm gonna go with, nah, son, because you know that never happened. But you know what's really crazy about all that? More and more nerdy audiences are made up of literal bat tons of fangirls. Because, spoiler alert, basically half of all fans of anything are ladies. According to a 2014 survey by the Entertainment Software Association, female gamers age 18 and up make up 36% of the gaming population, compared to just 17% for boys age 17 and under. And in recent years, over half the social media discussions at San Diego Comic-Con were generated from accounts run by geek girls. The Sci-Fi Channel gets huge ratings with women ages 18 to 34, thanks in part to lady-driven and LGBT-friendly shows like Lost Girl, Continuum, Bitten, and Haven. Women are becoming the driving force behind geek culture, and we shouldn't be relegated to the sidelines. Knowing that we could basically make our own army, bust down the elitist gatekeepers, and establish our own glorious kingdom, queendom, of lady nerds honestly makes me wonder why the hell we haven't done that yet. We're getting better at it. We're taking up more and more space online. We're fighting back against the trolls, and we're refusing to be silent. Merriam-Webster even added fangirl to the dictionary. We're fully legit now. But despite all the articles online about being an awesome nerd girl, the great feminist Tumblr posts about Sailor Moon and bands like the Double Clicks receiving worldwide attention, something was still missing. An actual printed book that says, being a geek girl is the best thing ever, and here are all the ways you can do more nerdy things that are awesome, and don't ever apologize for it because you are the best person out there, and I'm so proud of you, and you're beautiful. Until now. So here, ladies, is the Fangirl's Guide to the Galaxy. I hope in this book you can find some new ideas for your next Star Wars premiere party, figure out how to make your IRL bestie the newest member of Super Hulock, finally brave your first ever convention in full cosplay, learn how to start an awesome blog devoted to your craziest ship, and develop the wittiest retort to anyone who ever dares accuse you of being a fake geek girl. And then you can get back to your Lord of the Rings marathon, extended edition, obviously. I promise. Pause game. Attention, humans! Although this book is called The Fangirl's Guide to the Galaxy, you don't have to be someone who identifies as female to enjoy it. If you consider yourself a fangirl, then this book is for you. And even if you don't yet, keep listening anyways. You might find yourself becoming a convert. One of us, one of us. Chapter 1. It's good to be a geek. Greetings, nerdlings! From walking the walk to talking the talk to buying the adorable tie-in t-shirts, we fangirls like to wear our 8-bit hearts on our, sometimes literal, sleeves. If you're shy, never fear. Here you will find tips on discovering your geek persona, learning the lingo, and busting out to become the amazing nerd and proud lady you've always wanted to be. A field guide to the geek girl. Every fangirl is different. Her very identity as a fangirl is predicated on the fandom that gives her all the feels. But even within fandoms, it would be crazy to assume that I could describe each and every fangirl with accuracy. One fangirl's OTP is another's no-TP. One fangirl likes the reboot and another loves the original. We're all VV special and unique, and I love that so much. But some fandoms are so popular they wear their shared squeeze with pride, and it's almost guaranteed that you're a member of at least one of them. Here are the huge tastic-est fandoms on the internet, along with their defining characteristics and advice on how to become one, because we all know it can be daunting to embark upon a new quest. Potterheads or Potterites. Fandom, Harry Potter. Defining characteristics. A deep understanding of the true meaning of friendship. A voracious and focused ability to read long books. A love for the Queen, J.K. Rowling. Key accessories. Hogwarts crest t-shirt. House scarf of choice. Deathly Hallows tattoo. Wand pen. Hardcover editions of all 7 books. Stuffed owl. Potter puppet pal. Secret piggy bank saving up for a Wizarding World of Harry Potter trip. Radish earrings. Time Turner necklace. Broom. How to become one. Read the book that started it all, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, and continue for the next 6 installments. I know there are movies, but just go and read the books. Unending debates. Which movie is the best adaptation of the books? Should Hermione have ended up with Ron or Harry? Is Snape a wonderful romantic or a creepy nice guy stalker? Super Who Lockians. Fandom, Supernatural for Salt Gunners, Doctor Who for Whovians, and BBC's Sherlock for Sherlockians. Defining characteristics. An extreme desire for M/M ships to be canon. A love/hate relationship with showrunners. Extreme crushes on every cast member. Key accessories. Red hair bow, sonic screwdriver, TARDIS phone case, blue scarf, violin, damask wallpaper pattern skirt, keys to an Impala, Devil's Trap shirt, Dean's Skull bracelet. How to become one. Sherlock and Supernatural are the easiest. Just start with episode 1. With Doctor Who, you can start with the 2005 reboot pilot, Rose, or you can skip directly to 2011 and go with Matt Smith's first episode, The 11th Hour. Or you can go back in time, to the original series, which first aired in 1963. Unending debates. Supernatural. Are Dean and Castiel totally into each other or nah? Doctor Who. Are Stephen Moffat's recent seasons the worst or nah? Sherlock. Are Sherlock and John totally into each other or nah? Ringers, Tolkienites, or Tolkiendils. Fandom. Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, all of Tolkien's creations. Defining characteristics. Frequent meal breaks. Can you say second breakfast? Acceptance and/or love of hairy feet. Occasionally hissing, the precious. Key accessories. Elvish, not all who wander are lost tattoo. Even star necklace. Multiple leather belts. Big backpack full of snacks. Copies of every book, including the Legendarium. How to become one. If you're daunted by the length of the LOTR books, pick up The Hobbit for a quick introduction to Middle-earth.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?